do you want to go? Who do we want to start with?
I just say start in order. Is yours first one Galarian Articuno?
Yeah, I like Galarian Articuno, but it's not like a super high for me. I would put Galarian Articuno as like a. I don't like its face. I like everything else about it. I don't like its face. I'd say B tier.
I had him. I had it in B tier as well.
Hey, it's an easy first one. There we go. We win.
It is.
Regular Articuno.
Regular Articuno. I'm not gonna lie, not as cool as B. I put it in C tier.
Oh, I put regular Articuno as A.
As A?
That would be my, because it's regular Articuno is my favorite of the birds. But if I did A and you did C, that would put us at B.
Yeah, I'd still put it at B. I personally, I was like, I like, Moltres is my favorite because it's like a phoenix and all that, and it's fire, and
okay.
I like my fiery boys. But at the same time, I understand that Moltres is like the worst out of all the birds.
The rubber chicken.
Yeah.
I'll give you. I know these aren't particularly going to be ordered within the tiers, but I'll give you Galarian over regular. I'll give that to you. Chicken version of Zapdos, I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why. I don't know what I was smoking when I put it in B tier as well, but it just looks like a not fiery, but like a Doduo that got zapped by electricity.
Yeah, I think they were going for like a Roadrunner thing. I would say like C or D.
Let's go ahead and put. I'm gonna say C.
Okay. Regular Zapdos.
Regular Zapdos is I'm not gonna lie, the three birds are all in B tier for me.
That's an easy B for me. The more flamey Moltres.
Yeah, the Galarian that's A tier. The color scheme for me.
8. I mean, it is black and red, but 8 tier.
8, yeah. It's much better looking than all the other Galarian birds and all that, or all the other birds in general. But I put him in A tier.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you the A tier.
I was like, just the color combo.
I just don't like its face. I don't like its face or the Articuno's face.
You just don't like any of the Galarian's faces, do you?
No, Zapdos, ironically, his face is okay. I just don't like the rest of it.
But everything else about him is ass.
Yeah, everything else, I'm not so sure about that. Okay, regular Moltres is your favorite.
Yeah, but he's still in B tier, to be honest.
Oh, still B tier. Okay.
So, yeah. So I mean, like, it would be. I'm not gonna lie. If we're putting them in order, like, to me, it'd be like right between Galarian Articuno and an Articuno. But I'm not that hurt to have him in like one section or not.
We just knocked out all the birds. I want to throw out a wild card. The Mega Evolutions for Latios and Latias. I hate both of them.
I have them lower than where the initial ones are.
I put both of them in D tier because I do not like their designs at all.
They were in C tier for me, but I will gladly move them down to D tier. I don't like them. They're just big and bulky. I don't like big bulky things.
Yeah,
which is going to come very evident.
And they're
in this tier list.
And they fly. They're flyers, and they just look. They turn them into jets, and I don't like it.
Also, I don't know about. We're on the same one. I was like, is that both just Latios?
I'm pretty
sure. Or
do
they change Latios' color?
I think they're both Latios and Latios, but I couldn't tell you which one's which. Because they're both purple, so they just combine the colors. But for Latios and Latias, where do they go?
I had them in B tier, but I'm thinking that maybe they can just go to C tier and all that. They're definitely better than the Megas.
Put them over.
So I would say C. I would say C tier is a good spot for them.
Definitely over Zapdos right there.
We'll also do too Manaphy and Fion.
I'd never get them correct. I know one of them's Manaphy and one of them's Fion.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, they're both D tier for me. They don't do anything for me.
That's exactly where I had them also. Okay, I'm gonna put them above Latios and Latias because I hate that design so much. I actually don't like either one of Mewtwo's Mega Evolutions.
I like one of them. I didn't like the other one. I did put one above regular base, and I put the other one below base. So let's do regular. Let's do regular Mewtwo first.
Iconic design. He's gotta be. A, at least.
I had him in B.
Okay.
Because I like the... This is unfair for him because I do like the one alien design better. I didn't want to put the alien one S tier and Mewtwo A tier, so I put Mewtwo down to B tier.
Oh.
And put the alien one in A tier. So we can go A tier. It's just gonna be a little bit lower A tier for me.
So I would say base Mewtwo is better than both of the megas.
You're just wrong.
He's got a weird head.
I thought you'd like him, the alien one, a little bit more.
He's my preferred. I prefer him over weird feet Mewtwo. I would say I'm gonna put them in the places where I would say over this Moltres right here. I'll give Mewtwo that, and then this Mewtwo I would go as far as like here.
I do not agree with your placement, but A tier is A tier. So I'll go ahead and put him A tier. Mine's a little backwards, but I also have Moltres in the lead. So that black and red is hard to beat, man.
Yeah, see, I gave you Moltres up here.
Mew belongs right next to regular Mewtwo.
Right next to him.
I had Entei in A tier.
I think
so.
Entei minimum A tier.
I put Suicune and Raikou the tier below, so they're in B tier with Suicune ahead.
Yeah, so I could do that. Victini. Where should Victini for me? I love Victini. I've never played with Victini or seen it in anything, but I just love its design. I love that it's like number 0 in the Pokédex. The fire psychic typing.
It's another D tier for me. That's why. The babies like take over my B tier, my D tier essentially.
Man, for me personally, Victini is like upper A S.
Upper A to S,
which so you might pronounce as ass.
All right, I will put him in high B. How about that?
High B, yeah. We'll compromise. I'm putting him at the lead of B. Just knock out all the Reggies.
Yeah,
I know you don't like them. Registeel's my least favorite Reggie. Are we going C for Regice?
We can.
Regirock I would put in the middle of the 3. I don't think I would put any of the Reggies in D other than Steel. I'm gonna put here the Regigigas. I'm not a huge fan of. I could put him in D. I assume that's where you have him.
I ended up putting him in C because I thought that's where everyone but Registeel was gonna go. But I guess I'll put him in D. I put him above Registeel.
Yeah, Regieleki might be my favorite of the Reggies.
So I would put these two Reggies above the other ones, unless they're also just huge. But to me, they look small.
I agree.
Has Ho-Oh even had a singular movie?
Ho-Oh was in the first episode, but
yes,
no, I don't think so.
Yes, everyone knows. Again, I think we agree with what tier we can put them wherever we want in there, and then we can see ours.
Yeah, I'll organize within the tier for me, but we'll just that sounds good. And then S tier, we have to agree on everything in S tier. I think it should go. Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Either agree or have to change their mind. It's just a B tier. He honestly, to me, he goes right next to like Moltres. Like it's to me, it's nothing special. It's cool.
I'm fine with it.
I actually do like Celebi. I put in C tier.
For me, I'm gonna put Celebi as the lead of C tier. Defense is speed's probably my least favorite.
Really? I hate defense. Defense is D tier for me.
I think both of them, I don't like either one of them. But for me, I've always liked a defensive play style and stuff.
So I had base form. A tier.
Base form is pretty cool.
So I think the fight with him, I think the movie he's in and all that, like. I had base form at A tier. And then I had was that speed and attack?
Yeah.
And C tier, and then defense and D tier. They're both D tier for me.
That's pretty easy for me. Both D tier. I put them above Latios and Latias because, as much as I hate what they did to my boys.
Cool.
I'm D tiering that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I go C.
Yeah, all right, never mind. C tier, but they're definitely going.
I'll put them below Chicken. Their animal forms, I just don't like any of them.
I don't know. I like the blue one. I liked more.
Kyogre.
Not my first S tier.
That's not your first S tier? It's at least A,
A
right?
tier. A tier. Yes.
I could go with that. Are we doing a max
Actually,
for
no.
S?
No, I lied. Base form Kyogre's B tier.
Okay, the primal version's
But
pretty,
it would be high B tier, and then the Omega form is A tier.
Or you said you're more of a Groudon person.
I'm more of a Groudon person, so I'm putting them above. But I'm not gonna lie, like I got.
Look at this, it just alternates now. The 3 dogs, I don't remember the name of.
They're all such as good C tiers. Terracalion or whatever it's called is my least favorite, but they're all still in like C tier for me.
Lake Guardians.
Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf.
You have all 3 in D tier.
Yeah. Wait, do I?
I actually agree. I'm not like because also probably because I didn't play 4th gen.
I mean, like they all kind of look the same.
I'm gonna put it here.
So that when they actually do try to make them look different, it works out.
Okay.
All right, now I think it's time for our first S tiers.
It's Mega Rayquaza, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty.
And then regular Rayquaza.
I had a feeling.
So and I like Mega Rayquaza more than
Mega Rayquaza's like so cool. Mega Rayquaza's so cool. Hoopa, what do you think about Hoopa?
Who's Hoopa?
The one with the hoops. Yeah, I don't know if it's B tier material, but I could agree with C. I'm gonna go low B, but B's fair.
Yeah. No, I actually have Victini above him. For mine.
Freaking love Victini.
Arceus for me is a solid B.
I might even put him above the other 2 Bs.
Black and red is probably going to be relatively high for me.
It's a pretty deciding factor. I might even put it above Lugia because it's such a cool design.
Yeah. And then Xerneas, B. I just haven't set the B. I think it's cooler than a lot of designs that I had in C tier. I know it's literally just a reindeer.
It is really cool, like the rainbow antlers.
Real fast, chandelier thing. I'm thinking this is another form of it that was right next to it, so I'm also putting it right next to in D. So
yeah, I would go D for them. I would put them below my hated Latios and Latias.
I think Victini was initially a low C, high D for me, but now it's in B tier.
I put Victini as like high A or S because I love Victini. Let's do Meltan and Melmetal.
Well, Meltan, D.
Yeah, it's a baby. Oh wait, you said Melmetal C?
Yes.
That's fair. It always felt like a lazy design to me.
Yeah,
I love Victini. Yeah, Biscuit knows.
Let's do the Alolan ones. First.
They're babies.
Yeah. So you already know where I'm putting them.
They're babies. I don't think they're the worst, but they are babies. If it's a specific baby, I usually like them more. But
like the orange and yellow one, I would put higher than just all the other ones probably. I have the Luna one, the night one. D tier.
The purple one.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
So Galio, B tier.
So Galio, the sun is a B tier. It is a cool Pokemon.
Sun, yep.
And it shows up in
the sun.
It's very scary in Smash Brothers.
The moon is C tier for me. Higher C tier. Yeah, and then let's just get their evolution, their whatever these forms, their Ultra Instinct forms done too. I do think they're cooler. So it did end up bumping. I think they're all in B tier for me.
Okay, all 3 of these right here.
Oh, I don't even know what that one is actually. Evolution of Solgaleo is actually A tier for me.
The black and yellow one.
Yeah, I have him as A tier, and then I have that other one. I don't know what that is, but also A tier. But the moon one, I have in B tier.
Oh, is this Melmetal's like Gigantamax form? Why is that even here?
I don't know what that is. I'll put him low C.
Yeah, we'll just put him next. I'm just gonna put him right next to Melmetal. Darkrai. Badass design.
It deserves, I think, high B at least.
High B
at the least.
I would say A.
High B at least. So like, yeah, I can agree with A.
You want to do Urshifu while we're here?
I would say like the 2 base forms could go in 1 tier, because like I don't know the difference in them. Like, are they literally just the same? Like, can we just put them in C?
The fire guy with the big ass ring on his back. I think it's a goofy design.
It's a pretty cool design.
I think it's a goofy design.
You think it's a goofy design? I mean, I only had him in C tier, but
I would I could go low C. I didn't do the Alola legendaries, the rest of them. The yellow and orange one.
They all went into D tier for me. So
where did I put the one? Because I do like the yellow and orange one the most.
I do like the yellow and orange one the most too. I put them in higher above the other ones.
I like the yellow and orange one enough to where I might put it like bottom of C.
I can accept the orange one. The yellow orange one.
It's pretty cool, and it's in Smash. Jirachi?
C tier actually.
It's a baby, but it's a pretty cool baby.
It's nostalgia for me.
The Wish Pokemon.
Movie.
I'm putting it just below Celebi in C tier.
Yeah, that's exactly where I put mine. It was just below Celebi.
Jirachi's cute. Jirachi's so cute. Like the belly eyeball, like, come on. I love Jirachi. I love that movie, the Groudon movie. Groudon's massive in that movie, but then actually is like 5 foot or something like that.
Time and Space.
Time and Space. I like Dialga more.
I like Dialga more, but I still put them both in B tier.
No, B tier's fair. B tier's fair for them. I like Dialga like maybe not a full tier more, but like I do really like Dialga. So Palkia also B?
Yes, I put them in there. So.
I'm gonna put Palkia below the birds, but still in B.
That is exactly where I put them. Heatran. Heatran's the one I kind of used earlier. I like the design a little bit, not as much. It's like a low C tier for me.
Yeah, for me personally, I would put Heatran. I would put Heatran D, but like low C is pretty much the same.
I'm putting him like at the very end. So
Heatran's not very cool. The goofy looking deer thing with the ball on his head.
The goofy looking deer thing with the ball on his head.
Calyrex?
I had it in D tier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's like low D for me. That's his brain? Why is it so chonky? Is he smart? I know he rides on the other one.
Oh, the Cubfu, right? We never did Cubfu.
Oh, yeah, Cubfu. Cubfu's cool. It's a baby, but it's cool.
It's not a baby. I would put it probably like mid C tier somewhere.
Mid C, I could, yeah. Put it just below. I like it more than the Fighting Mewtwo. Shaman. What do you think about Shaman? It's freaking adorable. It's freaking adorable though. I like a cute version of Shaman more than the more fighting one.
Yeah, they're both, to me they're still both D tier.
I'm gonna
put the hedgehog would be higher than the deer. Yeah,
definitely. I'm gonna go. Actually, they're both gonna lead D tier for me. They're just so cute.
Giratina.
I don't remember the name of it. The origin form is the one that's more snake-like.
Yes.
Is it just origin form and then base form?
Yes.
So I like base form better.
You like base form better?
Yeah.
See, I don't. I like the serpent origin form. It looks so much more. I mean, I'm also edgier than you.
I don't know if it's by a significant amount though.
So I have base form Giratina. For me, would be like high B tier. Okay. And then serpent would be like mid A tier.
Mid A tier.
That's how I would do it, but we can discuss.
I
just don't like his legs in his base form that much. Like it literally just gets rid of his legs.
You might sway me. Like now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about it. The serpent form is pretty cool.
So I also have a thing for like is he a dragon?
He's ghost something, right?
I said serpent A, I said like mid A.
I agree with that.
And then
I can't put it above Darkrai.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right behind Ho-Oh. Cause I like Ho-Oh. I'm gonna put it above Ho-Oh. I just really like Victini.
Alrighty. Reshiram and Zekrom.
I like Zekrom better.
I would agree with that statement.
I knew you would.
They're both A tier for me, though.
Both A. Who do you have in S?
I said I only have 5. What do you have in S?
Who do you have in S?
Let's the next one. Let's chop off some of your S tiers after these.
Wait. Okay. So So this guy's going in A. Zekrom's in A. Reshiram. Like B or C. I don't really like Reshiram that much.
B. Okay. I can go. We can put him B.
B. I'm gonna put him after Palkia. I wouldn't put any of them in S tier.
Oh really?
Yeah. For me.
How many S tiers did you have?
I never finished my list.
Oh.
For me, I would put Darkrai in S, and Primal Kyogre, and like if I were to round out the top, I would do Primal Kyogre, Darkrai, and I think Victini. I live with. I know you have Victini as like D. I could live with not putting Victini up there.
So like I'm not gonna lie, like we'll just do my S tier, the remaining S tiers I have then, because the next 2 were my next S2 S tiers anyways.
Oh, the fusions.
Yeah, the Zekrom and Kyurem, and Reshiram and Kyurem.
The Zekrom.
I could definitely lower the Reshiram and Kyurem one.
I'll give you the Zekrom one. It's pretty cool. But yeah, Reshiram. You can go A.
And then my last one is Zacian, with the sword.
Zacian with the sword. Wait.
So, and I'm not gonna lie, 100% because of Dark Souls.
Which one's the one with the sword?
The dog with the sword. In his
the
mouth.
dog with the sword.
The very end. The very end of your row 1.
Oh wait, okay, I was forgetting who Zacian was. Because of Dark Souls.
Yeah, because there's a boss in Dark Souls, and it's a dog.
Oh.
With the sword in its mouth, and then you have to kill it.
I think the dogs are pretty cool. I like the shield one better.
I do not like the shield one better.
Crown Zacian.
All right, so where was Zacian? Where would you put this Zacian at for you?
For me, I would go.
I would say I do like base form shield better than base form Zacian better, but where would you put the sword at?
I'd say sword doggo. Could be. I'd say A tier. Kyurem.
Kyurem, like low B for me, maybe even C. It's literally just a husk. Like
I can see that. I would actually put it above Palkia, but otherwise I agree with B.
We can go ahead and put him in B.
Keldeo.
Keldeo, I think both forms may deserve C. I do think.
Yeah.
I think his base.
I'm not huge.
The unicorn form.
I'm not hugely into them, but I wouldn't go D. But yeah, C sounds fair.
So I think the one with the blue spike goes higher than the other one, but
yeah, I'm gonna put him before Kubfu.
All right, don't at me. I do not like the dog Zygarde. I
don't either. I saw it pop up in Legends ZA, and like I was like, oh, it's that guy. But like I didn't play the games that had Zygarde, so I'm not really attached to it.
I think I like the base form Zygarde the most.
Is that the snake?
Yeah, I think so.
I agree. I don't like. There's the snake one, which is pretty cool. The dog, I'm meh on, and then there's the freaking Digimon.
Yeah.
Why is Moltres so much farther down?
I put Snake like low. I think Snake belongs low B, and then the Digimon one I think can go into like C in between. I think it's cooler than the dog, but I think it's cooler than the snake. But I think the snake is just low B.
Okay. Axe Face.
Probably low C if not D. That both of these will be the same placement for me, really.
Both of these. What's their typing? I don't know their type.
I don't even know. Maybe one looks like Ghost. Maybe.
Yeah. I'd go high C for the Axe one.
Yes, Jim.
Was it Zacrozma? Is that what it is?
Necrozma.
Necrozma. Zacrozma. This is the new Pokemon Zacrozma. Necrozma, I feel like could be cool, but like I feel like they overdid the edginess.
Yeah, I think it needs more color. I think it'd be cool, better with more color. So I could say like mid C. Like I don't think it's a D tier, but I think it definitely could have been better if they added more color to it.
I think the arms are weird.
Yeah, we're going like low C.
Yeah, I think low C. What the heck is that? This is my first time seeing its Gigamax form.
Yeah, it's the Gigamax form is actually like it's like a high like C for me.
Is it a butthole snake with arms? What is?
It just looks like a hand. Like a hand is going like.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
So
that's gonna be pretty low for me. Actually, that might be my least favorite. I don't like that.
I wouldn't mind putting him in D tier.
Yeah, the other form was definitely much cooler.
I also wasn't a big fan of Gigantamax or Dynamax in general. Like it's kind of stupid.
Where'd you put the other form?
I put the other one A. That was my last A tier.
A. It is pretty cool. Zorora.
The next two in order. The next two in order are also kind of D tier for me.
Yeah, this one's easily D tier. The like metal, like no,
like gear thing. Yeah.
I don't like. Was it Marshadow? Marshadow's cute.
Yes, I didn't know it was a legendary. It's cute. I mean, a lot of these are cute. I just, it does not do anything for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with D tier for Marshadow. Zorora.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that one could be high C or low B.
It's pretty cool. I would go.
It's pretty cool.
I'd say low B. He's a cool guy. He's in Pokemon Unite. He's kind of annoying sometimes.
And then the Monker.
Monker.
I don't know. Like C. I think is.
Yeah, I would say mid C. Okay, now we need to push two of these guys up to S tier.
So you're wanting a max of 5 then?
Yeah, I don't know if I could do a full 10, but I
feel like I think if we did a full 10, it would just be a lot of us saying like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I feel like 5 I'm gonna have to cut some people. I think the blue yellow looks cooler.
All right. I think we can throw Primal Kyogre up there. The red and yellow isn't really doing anything for me. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, mine's I think in order already.
Oh, like right now this is order for you?
Oh, well, for at least S tier.
Okay. I mostly agree, but I would swap Kyogre and the Fusion. But who's our 5th? Who's our last? I feel like we have to not do 3rd gen for our last.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like looking at it, it might be like Solgaleo.
Like a lion that represents the sun. I mean, we disagreed on a few things, but nothing was too crazy. I think our biggest disagreement was Victini.
Yeah, that was definitely our biggest one.
It's like I'm literally like pushing S, and you're like D. All right. Yeah.
All right. Well,
there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first. This is our the tier list that we made based off personal design and stuff. And
it's pretty definitive, I think, actually.
This is gonna be based. Actually, we're gonna see something really cool. Where when the list has got saved, you can see where people put theirs.
Jeez, did it save what I just did?
Yeah, should.
Okay.
I mean, if you didn't download it, but right here is like the very first one you see is like the average essentially for what people made.
Oh, Rayquaza is sitting right where he needs to be.
Yeah. Where's Mega Rayquaza at though?
Oh,
like,
A.
Is they not
like mid A?
Mega Rayquaza? Oh, holy shit! I don't know. I thought it looked cooler.
This goofy ass bird sitting right where he needs to be in D tier.
Yeah, thank God Xerneas or Eternatus is down there.
Celebi's pretty high. Oh yeah, my 3 babies. Yes.
Jirachi, Victini, and
Dialga's pretty high.
Man, why is Zapdos so fucking high?
I love Zapdos. But I love.
I think Zapdos is the best out of the 3 birds, right?
I like design-wise, I like Articuno the most, but typing-wise, Zapdos is definitely better.
I know Galarian, Articuno, still I think sitting in my top B. I don't know. It's wild to me that like Palkia and Dialga is sitting higher than origin form Giratina. Well, I don't know, but I mean, I guess this is based off other stuff too, not just looks. This is how people put them.
Yeah, Palkia is definitely much higher than I would put him in Reshiram. I don't think that the S tier is too hateful on this. It's they're all pretty cool looking Pokemon.
All good in the hood.
Bye bye.